Okay. Good morning, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You're welcome to day 5 of Passion to Perfection. The final day of the first course. And I'm sure that a lot of us are really looking forward to this day to know what is in it. Passion to Perfection Course 1. Hopefully, I hope a lot of people will join us. I hope the person will be joining us live on YouTube. And of course, we will be having our personality also join us today. Today is going to be a fun-filled one also. Another inspiring day, another motivational day to let us know that our passions are not just there. Our passions are not just skills for us to play around with, but of course we can earn from it. From the one we started with knowing about ourselves, we got to clarity, we got to mapping our profession to our strengths, aligning them together. And today we'll be talking deeply on how we can plan towards achieving those things that we have lined up, those assignments that we have done. Today we can see how we are going to be able to align them properly, have a 3 years plan on how we can achieve it. Having a passion, having a skill, knowing your strengths, all these things amount to nothing if there are no plans. Your plan is what leads you to a greater place. Your plan is like a map that helps you get to your direction. For example, you have a Google map. You travel around the road, or let me say, along the road, around the world, along the road. You get to a certain place, you know where you're coming from. You are going to another destination. You have never been there before. You have only been able to visualize how it's going to look like, which is what we have been doing from the beginning. We know where we are coming from, we know where we are, but where are we going to? Where is this place? Where is the destination of where we are going to? Now you are the driver. You have your wheel. That wheel is your passion wheel, if you remember the 5 segments. You have been able to align your passion to your strengths, and you need to get to your destination. What will direct your destination? What will direct your destination is your map, and that's why you have a Google map that will direct you while you are driving. They tell you are going right, you are going left, you are going forward, you need to move backward, it needs to reroute you. It is that Google map that is going to help you. And that's what we're going to do today. We are going to be doing a map that will direct us to our destination. We have the short term and we have the long term. But for today, we will be doing a 3 years map that will lead us to our destination. That's what we'll be doing today. If you are on YouTube and you are just joining us, kindly send a chat so that I can see those people that have joined us. If you can also hear me, put down in the chat box that you can hear me. Do you have anybody that has joined? Or do I need to? Okay, so let me give some minutes. I have done the introductory part of it. This is about 5 minutes gone, and I also said we will be showcasing our projects today. We will be pitching at the same time be showcasing our project today. We have surprises, but I just hope we can join on time so and we can all witness this surprise. So you can all witness this surprise. I wish others that would be joining us. Okay, Masura has joined. Walikus of Barakatu. You are welcome. I'm trying to wait for others to join before I continue. If in 3 minutes I don't join us, then I will need to continue. Masura, can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Okay, thank you. So we have 2 more minutes. Let's see. So, Masura, while we wait for others, will you be, um, will you love to come on stage so that we can interact and let's hear of your view on how the class was yesterday? Okay. So who else is there? I think Ntekia, Masturo. You can join me on stage live and let's interact about yesterday. Let's do that in the next 1 minute. And once it's 10 o'clock, and once it's 10, 11, Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now we need to continue. Today, as I said earlier on, that we have going to vision and action plan. You have your dreams, having your passion, having your skills. Without a vision and action plan, then definitely fits away. And that's why I tell a lot of people that when you have something, you have a skill or you have an idea, the best thing for you to do is to write it down. Don't just put it in your brain. Don't just put it in your head and believe that, oh, I have this idea. I'm going to remember after some time. Sincerely, it fades away. Yes. Have you ever seen someone that has been working on an idea manifested? It never manifests. So dreams without structure fades away. Your purpose becomes powerful when backed by clear goals and a system that keeps you on track. That's why today, about turning your passion into a lifetime journey. That's what today is all about. Turning your passion into a lifetime journey. You have moved past who I am. You have moved past I need clarity. Yes, every time we continue to have clarity and we continue to build on our clarity, that is certain. But it doesn't mean that we don't have a direction again. We do have a direction. But how do we get to what we want to do? How do we make use of that direction properly? Is what we are going to be doing today. A vision. During my introduction, I said we're going to have a 3-year vision sketch, and we are going to be doing it here. As I said, I wanted Masuro and Teki or whoever that is on live to join me here on stage. I would have loved that so that we could be able to interact properly. A vision is a picture where you want to be in the near future. But when you look at when I said 3-year vision sketch, put in the chat box. Do you think 3 years is far or is near? Okay, Masuro has joined us. So can you tell me, you can mute yourself. Can you tell me if 3 years is far or is near? Is it close to you or is it very far from you to achieve your goal?
It's very close, ma'am.
It's very close to you, certainly. Before you know it, you took love an eye. This year is gone, 2025 is gone. Before you know it, you're in 2026. And before you know it, you're like, oh my God, I finished secondary school. Oh my God, I'm not in university. Oh my God, I want to get married. Before you know it, the 3 years is gone. That's why they say time waits for no man. Time waits for no man. A vision is a clear picture of where you want to be in your nearest future. And as Nasira said, 3 years is so close enough for us to plan, but long enough to dream big. It's so close, we can plan with it. But at the same time, you might continue to dream that, I can achieve this in the next 3 years, I can achieve this in the next 2 years, and then you're not even able to achieve anything. You're not able to achieve anything at all. So every time, in fact, I think was it last week or 2 weeks ago, I had a clarity session with someone, and I was telling the person, do you have a to-do list? She said, okay, we're talking about time management. Time management, and I had to mention to-do list. Do you have a to-do list? She said no. She said then you need to have a to-do list. If you want to manage your time properly, you need to have a to-do list. It's only when you have a to-do list that can help you manage your time properly. And alhamdulillah, we are all Muslims. Allah wants us to be conscious of our time. And that's why Allah has given us prescribed time for us for our salat. If you're not going to be mindful of time, then each solar will not have a time scheduled for it. That's why time management is also very important as Muslims. Can you see that we don't have any time to waste? Can you see that we are just here? Before you know it, that you woke up very early this morning, you have your subuhi, your fajri, and before you know it, you are going into, it's almost time for this after 10 here in Nigeria. Before you know it, you're moving to Zur. I mean, between Zur and Asri is very short. Asri. Between Asri and Maghrib, and that one. Between Maghrib and Ishai, oh my God, ya Allah, the day is over. So now look at yourself. What have you been able to achieve all through the day? Can you see why it's very important for us to have a 3-year vision sketch? If we don't have this, how do we want to achieve it? Now I want Mutekia to tell me what has she always dreamed about that she wants to achieve in the next 3 years. She has been dreaming about it. What do you think you want to achieve in the next 3 years? You've been dreaming about. Can you share it with us?
Hi, Kuma.
Wa alaikum salam.
Hi, Kuma.
Wa alaikum salam. Go ahead.
I want to be able to finish a startup I'm working on with someone, and I want to be able to have my own job brand by then.
Okay. Do you have a vision plan for this?
Yes, working for.
You have it written, or you just have it offhand?
No.
Do you have it written?
Yes, my have it written, ma.
Okay. And are you able to achieve it day by day? Or just have it that the next 3 years I want to do this? You have a step by step to it.
Yes, ma. I'm working on one day by day, and the other one I'm planning towards it to start soon.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. So Masura, can you also share with us, you have a 3 years vision plan? Okay, so let's move on. The activity we have for today. Imagine it is 2028. What does your life look like in terms of your career, your personal growth, and impact on others? Imagine this is 2028. That is 3 years to today. What does your life look like in terms of career, personal growth, and impact on others? For example, I have here, I'm running my own design studio. I am running a design studio, employing 5 young creative and working with brands I admire. I feel fulfilled and financially stable. That is an example. This is not me, but it's an example that we can use. It is 2028 and I'm running my own design studio. Well, Alexa Katubla, thank you for joining us. Employing 5 young creative and working with brands I admire. I feel fulfilled and financially stable. My own in 2028 is that I want to have my own one stop building for counseling, entrepreneurship, where I have young minds working together as a team, having new innovations, where everybody is fulfilled, and of course, we are financially stable. That's my own. In the next 3 years, that's what I want myself. And I'm working towards it. I have my plan. So I want to write this down. It's just a short diary, and I want to write it down in your journals. Write it down in your journals, and let's see. Use this example that I'm giving to you. It's 2028. I'm running my own design studio, employing 5 year creative, and working with brands that I admire. I feel fulfilled and financially stable. My own as Dr. Rashida Olobio is 2028, and I'm running a one-stop building for counseling, entrepreneurship, and grooming young minds that are going to be fulfilled and financially stable. If you're able to write that down, let me know. Put in the chat box that you're putting it down so that we can move on. I'm waiting for us. Let me know if you are done with that part. Masturia Mutekiyat, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So we move on then. So the first one I gave you was a very short one. Now, this is a better one, which you can also emulate, depending on what you want. It's 2028, and I'm running my own purpose-driven design and training studio where creativity meets family sustainability. I lead a team of 5 young creative, mentoring them not just professional skills, but also in building values that strengthen homes and communities. We collaborate with brands and organizations that share my vision for purposeful living, creative projects that inspire healthier families, empowered youth, sustainable lifestyles. I feel fulfilled, financially stable, and proud to be contributing to a legacy of strong families through creativity and innovation. Now, I want, can Bilal also join us on stage? So I want somebody to tell me, compare to what I said first and this that I just read out, that is on your screen presently. What did you notice? What are the things that you noticed? You can speak, you can type. What are the things that you noticed compared to what I said first and this that is on the screen? And read your responses.
They are similar. This second one is like is more is explaining it more, but they are also what I put it. They are also in like the same vision of your career growth, personal growth, and the impact you want to make on others.
Hmm. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tekia. That's lovely. Now we're going to Masuro. Masuro, I want to look back at yesterday, what I said about myself yesterday when I was teaching, and look at my 3 year vision. Is there any link there? What did you notice?
What? Ma, please, can you come back with the question?
So I said, look at yesterday. I gave a picture of myself yesterday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I gave a picture of myself yesterday. I said, look at my pitch yesterday. Now come back to my 3 year vision for today. What are the things that you noticed?
Okay. Yesterday, you your pitch was about your passion, how who you are, who you discovered yourself to be, and your vision now is like I don't know how to put it in words.
Just put it anyway. Say it the way you can say it. Just say it. It's the Lord
Okay,
hearing us also. Just say it the way you can say it.
your vision now, you've grown, you've established yourself, you have people under you, like you are mentoring people now to be like you, and you've just grown in your 3 year vision. You've grown more.
Thank you very yeah. Thank you very much. So yesterday I was able to tell you about myself that this is who I am. But now I'm seeing myself in 2028 where I am. It's not 2028. I can see it. That is where I'm going to. Now, for you, can you also see yourself in that position? Can you see yourself in that position of 3 years' time? Do you have a clear direction that helps you to see yourself in that position? Put in chat. If you can see yourself in 2028, type in the chat box yes or no. Do you have a clarity in the last 4 or 5 days, this 5th day? Have you been able to have a clear vision of your 2028? Today's the 5th day. So the first 4 days that we have had, has it given you a direction that this is where you are going to be, or this is where you can be in 2028? Okay, Mr. Kia said yes. Okay, so let's move on. According to Jonathan Swift, it says, vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Your vision, your vision is you. People cannot see it. People can't see your vision. That's the truth. It is only you that can see your vision. You can only explain it to people so they can also visualize it. But you are the only one that knows where you want to get to. And that's why when you have a passion or you want to start a business, You want to move with somebody. If you don't have the same vision together, there's no how you can move along. For example, you are both you both attend the same school, but what the person is seeing is different from what you are seeing. Where you want to get to, where the person wants to get to. There is no alignment. How do you want to move together and get progress along the line? That means you need to find somebody that understands your vision so that you can all work together and align together. Somebody that understands that by the time you tell this person that this is what I want, then the person can calculate it for you. I have a business now, and the business I have an academy where we are into personal development, we are into entrepreneurship, we are into clarity counseling, we are into premarital counseling, postmarital counseling, we are into scents and fragrances. These are the things that we do. Everything that will help you sustain a home is what we do in the academy. And we grew from cradle, we grew from young. If anybody is going to work with me now, you think I'll go and get somebody that does not understand what I want to do, what I want to achieve? I won't get that kind of person. If I get somebody that does not understand me, that does not understand my vision, along the line, the person will get tired and leave. But the person has one part, two parts, or three parts of my passion, there's no how we can align together and can move on together. Even though at the end of the day, the person might feel that, okay, you want a family sustainability, I want just premarital counseling. I just want to deal with the singles. Someone said, I just want to deal with the teenagers. But I am dealing with the family entirely. But of course, there's still something that makes us align together. We are not putting apart. So if I get somebody that aligns with me in the children part, and that aligns with me in family, in the parents part, and that aligns with me in finance, and that aligns with me in entrepreneurship, everything comes together to make one. But when I'm talking about children, and the person is like, what are you saying? I didn't want to give birth. I didn't want to have children. So somebody that doesn't want to have children, how do you want the person to align as a parent? How can the person align when it comes to parenting? Or somebody that says that, oh, entrepreneurship. I don't know anything about entrepreneurship. I'm sorry, I just want to be out. I just want to sit down doing nothing. How will that person be able to know how to sustain the home? You don't know anything about finance. You're not the financial literates. You don't know anything about financial literacy. How do you want to sustain? How do you want to sustain yourself? That means you don't have any direction. But even if finance, as minute as it is, if you don't know anything about finance, then you cannot even sustain yourself. Are you telling me that you want to, even if you want to beg, they give you the money, how do you want to multiply the money? Do you want to continue to beg and beg and beg and beg? Or they give you 5 naira, like what's 5 naira? There's nothing about it. Or somebody gives 100,000 and say, okay, this is 100,000 naira. How do you want to spend? It's not just for me to eat, buy clothes, and that's the end. Can you see that we cannot, there's no how we can align together, except the person is willing to get things and align with me. If not, we don't have anything doing together. I remember also that when I was in school, there are 3 things I usually check when I was in school. If you want to be my friend, or I want to be your friend, it's either you are academically sound, I can gain from you academically, I can gain for you morally, and I can gain for you spiritually. If I cannot gain for you academically, you have to have either morals or the spiritual aspects. If you don't have any of these things, anyway, even just one, I'm sorry, I cannot say myself with you. Because both of us will just become blind suddenly. Even the person that has 2 eyes will become blind suddenly. And I don't want that for myself. I need somebody that can tell me that, okay, this is time for Salat. Let's go for Salat. I need somebody that will tell me that it's time for us to go and read, it's time for us to go to the library. Don't find somebody that will tell me that, I'm going to a party. No, I don't want that. When it's time for me to read and you want me to go and play, no, I don't want that. So I have a vision. I know where I'm going to. And I need a step that will lead me there. Now I have my steps. I need people that will align with me, that will help me achieve my vision. Not just anybody around me. So this was a lesson for all of us, that whoever is around you, you have to check them properly. Check those people around you and be sure that they align with your future. Who you want to be in future is determined by those people that you start moving with from now, before it's too late. If you want to be a great person in life, check people around you before it's too late. There's a part that I talk about, I think there's a particular course I spoke about, social influence web. There's a particular course on that too, social influence web or something like that. I'll check it again. Where we spoke about how you can, the spider has, what do you call it? The spider web is so full. And without the web, the spider cannot survive. So those people around are those people that can help you survive. And the categories of these webs, their categories. The social influence web is so strong that if you're not careful and you get into it, into the one that cannot help you to survive, that person can get drowned. So I have a course like that even has an assessment for you to assess those people around you. Are they people that you really want around you or you don't want them around you? So let's move on to goal mapping with accountability system. And I said earlier on, I said, I used to have people, I have categories of people that are around me. They are mainly for accountability. But most of the time, you cannot do these things alone. Sometimes we are not strong enough to hold ourselves. Sometimes we are not strong enough to hold ourselves, to get ourselves. We are not. So we need an accountability system that can help us. If you look at your screen now, I said goals are dreams broken down into steps. Without accountability, goals are easily abandoned. That is it. If you're establishing a business and you don't know about that business, or you want to start something, I don't know much about it, you need to get people that will put you through. Learn that skill. Even one of our personalities also said, I think it was Kevin that said, learn the skill properly. Before you go into anything, you must know about it. Even if it is your passion, know more about your passion. So when somebody is bringing an idea in, you can tell the person this is the kind of idea that I want, and it will not get mumbled up. Because if you leave it to the hands of people that don't understand your vision, or because they know that you don't know much about it, everything can get scattered, abandoned, you get overwhelmed. At the end of the day, just leave it. And what happens at the end of the day? You are not fulfilled about it. You're not fulfilled. And deep down, you will be feeling that pain that, oh my God, what is happening to me? How did I leave this? How did I get here? Until you're able to get yourself back on track, you might not be able to move. And that's where the accountability system comes in. That is where it comes in. I said there are 3 priority goals from your vision. If you look at my screen very well, I said there is a particular that I wrote there, and it is in what? It's in a different color, it's not white. It's how important accountability partner or group is. In your vision, pick 3 priority goals that you want to achieve. Just 3. You will have a lot. but pick just three. Now, those three that you're picking, you now break them down into milestones, either monthly or weekly. Which one will not get you overwhelmed? Some people, when they pick weekly, they get overwhelmed and feel like, oh my God. They okay. So as I was saying, I'm sorry it was the network that yanked me off. So as I was saying, there are three steps to you having your goal map at the same time be able to achieve it. Number one, pick three goals, three priority goals from your vision. Number two, break them down into milestones, either monthly or weekly. And the third one is have an accountability partner or a group. Let me give an example. I'll use somebody that is not consistent about reading, but want to start reading. I want to start reading, and I want to finish a book in a week. You're just starting. It might not be easy for you to finish the book within a week because you might get overwhelmed. We're not used to it. You might get overwhelmed. So what do you need to do? You break it down. Either you want to have a page per day. How many books do you have? How many pages are in that book? You have about 50 pages in that book. How do you want to, or let me say, 48 pages in that book? And 48 pages, how many weeks is that? I think that's about roughly about, it's not up to 3 months. It's not with 3 months, that's about 2.5 weeks. Let's put that about 2.5 weeks. Give yourself one page per day. You want to read one page per day. By the time you read one page per day, you are able to understand it and you're able to implement it. It's important for you to say that I want to read, I want to finish this book, I just have to finish it. And by the time you start, the first day you're able to read 2 pages or 3 pages. By the fourth day, you're not able to read, you're overwhelmed. Or somebody that wants to read the Quran, you start reading the Quran, but you know you're not consistent. Why not start with half a page? When you start with half a page, gradually you get used to it. After about a week, you move to a page. After about another week or a month, you move to another page that's about 1.5 pages, like that. Don't start everything at once, that it becomes clumsy for you. When it becomes clumsy, you become overwhelmed and you get tired. It's happened to me several times. That I want to do everything at the same time. At the end of the day, I'm not able to achieve anything. So don't be a jack of all trades, master of none. Try to master the one you have at hand and make good use of it, and also find a way to impart in others. When you impart in others, you will see the impact in you, and you also be seeing it in others. In fact, when you teach others, you are also knowing it better. Practice it consistently. When you practice consistently, you get better at it. Then you become part and parcel of it. You become part of your skill. That when you don't do it in a day, you will not feel comfortable. But when you rush everything too much, you put them together, you will get tired. And that's why I don't really advise people. You should put everything together. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let me try to share my screen again. Yes. Yes, I have on my screen here. A goal without a plan is just a wish. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Is that what we want for ourselves? No. We don't want to go without a plan. We don't just want to wishful thinking. Somebody will tell you that that's a wishful thinking. No, our own is not just wishful thinking. No, our own is implements. You wish, you plan, you implement. You wish, you plan, you implement. That's what we want. We just don't want to be thinking. So take that away now. You wish, you plan, you implement. Take those 3 keywords away. If you add those 3 keywords, please put it down in chat box. Let me see if everybody got it. You wish, you plan, you implement. Let me see the chat box. You wish, you plan, you implement. You wish, you plan, you implement. So sleep with that, eat with it. Wish, plan, implement. Don't just wish, but plan with it and implement it. So let's go to our long-term career map. A roadmap helps you to align today's decisions with tomorrow's vision. As I said, if you're using a Google map, you know where you are, you have an idea of where you are going to. Yes, thank you, Bilal. You wish, you plan, you implement. You know where you are, you know where you are going to. That's a roadmap. And everybody needs to have a roadmap. It has to go across your career, your personal growth, your spiritual growth. It has to go across everything that has to do with you. Don't have a roadmap for just your academics alone or your career alone. No. Have a roadmap for your personal growth. Have a roadmap for your spirituality, and line the three of them together. And you will not see how fulfilled you're going to be at the end of the day. What are the keys to building your roadmap? What are the keys to building your roadmap? We have the skills to learn. That's what you want to master for growth. You know, I said it, master them. Don't just learn them. Don't just know them, but you have to master them. Networks to build. Who you need to connect with. People you connect with are the ones that will lead you to opportunities. Who are those people that are around you? Are they people that will help you? Are they people that you can connect with, that can also connect you to opportunities out there? Experiences to gain. What exposure will shape you? The kind of people that you move with will determine the kind of exposure you're going to have at the end of the day. If you move with people that have a limited mindset or a fixed mindset, you will not be able to have a growth mindset amongst them. I'll take that again. If you move around people that have a limited mindset, a fixed mindset, You cannot have a growth mindset amongst them. So you need so that you will not be fixed at a particular place. What kind of exposure do you want to give yourself? When you know your values, you already know your values, you know who you are, then you'll be able to know people you want around you. If you don't know all these little things, the skill you want to master, people you need to connect with, and the exposure that will shape you, they are nowhere, you cannot move anywhere. Combined with all what you have been saying from day one, and you are still not able to get this, or you still don't want to. Sometimes, once in a while, it also happens to me that and I want to achieve something, I want to get something, and another thing is coming in between, my brain will get saturated. In fact, I remember there was a day I was speaking to um one of my advisors, and okay, I was formulating a particular oil, and he was telling me that you formulated this oil. How many recipes do you have? I said, As I speak, and then I had about 10 different recipes. And he said, Say, how do you want to market everything? That was how do you want to market everything? I said, in fact, when I'm even formulating one, another one is coming to my brain that I should start again. He said, no, follow me. Pause it there. Don't formulate any other thing again. Any idea that comes to your mind, go and write the recipe down, but don't formulate it. Those of you that Allah has given this kind of brain to be able to think fast and just get something as in, you can get ideas, you can be something. Most of you don't finish up. You jump into one before you end one, and at the end of the day, you don't finish any. And that year, I sat down and I looked at myself that, oh, no, this is true. I never even thought about it. He said, but tomorrow that last give you just one, that before an idea will come, you will see the way they will hold it. They will hold it. They will hold it to their hearts that they will not want to fall until they are able to achieve that before they move to another one. I said, Omo, this is true. And since then, I started writing. I started writing. In fact, all the recipes that I had before, I made sure that yes, do I still have them? I said I still have them intact. Fine. Now the new ones, I'll put them somewhere again. I'm not thinking anything about the new ones. They're just there. Except when somebody comes and says that, oh, I want to help you customize your so thing. And I was okay, I'll customize it for you. But I'm not taking to the market to sell. I'm only selling the ones that I still have that are out there. I'm not selling them down. You come to me and say that, okay, Olori, I want you to come to my school or my organization to talk about family sustainability. Is there a program for us? Yes, I will do it with the one I have at hand. But if you're not telling that, Olori, I want to create another one for us. I'll create that one specifically for your organization or for your school or for that individual. But I will not add it to the one that I have for start marketing. So I'll be able to maintain what I'm growing. So it is normal for us to get confused, it's normal for us to our brain to get saturated, it's normal for us to a lot of ideas to come up, but just try to write it down. That's why if you get there is no how, most of the time I'm always with my laptop bag. I always have a pen with me. Anywhere I'm going that I see anything, I'm jotting. I'm always writing. So I can go back home and develop it. But I'm not taking it to the market. No. So I understand if at this stage we are still a bit confused of where you want to get to, it is still better than where you got into the class and you did not have a direction for some of us. Okay, so I was going to Okay, so I'm back again. Okay, so I have here the activity we have now. We are going to grab a career growth map with three columns. The two columns we have the next 6 months, the next 1 year, and the next 3 years. So next 6 months, that's in how many months time? We are in September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. So we're going to design one for something we can achieve by March. We design that one that we can achieve by next year September. We have achieved this. And we design that one that we can achieve in the next 3 years, 2028. Did you get what I said? Did anybody get me? That I want us to have a career growth map with three columns. Next 6 months, that will end in March. Another one next 1 year that will end in next year September, August, September, and that one that will end in the next 3 years. Are you with me?
I usually use Wednesday. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm waiting. When you are done, let me know that you are done. Our personality will soon be here. Okay, Mutekia said she's done. Let's see who else is done. Okay, so while we wait for Bilal, are you done too? Masira is done. Bilal, are you done? Hmm. Yes, we have a personality here.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So, Colin, just give them about 1 minute.
All right.
Bilal, are you done? Almost. Okay, thank you. So we'll give you some minutes. Thank you. Bilal said it's done. So let's look at the screen we have here. When Oprah Winfrey was a young reporter, she envisioned being a talk show host. She envisioned being a talk show host who inspired people globally. She set small goals, improving speaking, learning interviewing, connect with mentors. Those small steps aligned with her 3 to 5 year roadmap, leading to the Oprah we know today. Can you see that the Oprah that we say, Oprah, she didn't just get there in a day. There was something she knew she wanted and she went for it. What did she do? She went for three major goals. The first one was improve her speaking. The second was learning how to interview people. And the third one was connect with mentors that will put her through. So with that, we put a pause to this now. Let's go back to our personality of the day, who Fridaus will be introducing to us. Can anybody hear Fridaus? Please, if you can hear her, kindly type yes.
No, I can't hear.
I
Maybe you can change where you are. It's what how far we have gone today, and how do we feel generally?
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Walaikum salam.
Please, can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
No, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened with the network. So, Khalid Balogun is a multidisciplinary floral and landscape artist, celebrated for his breathtakingly realistic waterfall paintings and his unique ability to bring nature to life on canvas. Known for his artistic mantra, creative scenery with voices, Khalid blends visual storytelling with a sense of sound and presence, allowing his art to echo beyond the canvas into the imagination of his audience. A significant part of Khalid's creative fire stems from his spiritual journey. He memorized the entire Quran at an early stage of his life, a milestone that continues to shape his identity as an artist. Often, verses from the Quran inspire his creations, infusing his works with sense of tranquility, reverence, and layered meaning that resonate across cultural and spiritual boundaries. This spiritual grounding gives his art a timeless essence, blending the serenity of faith in the vibrancy of nature. Beyond his canvas, Khalid is an organizer and visionary who has successfully hosted creative gatherings of over 500 people at a time. These events serve as vibrant spaces where art, community, and creativity converge, further solidifying his reputation as not only an artist but also a creative force and cultural connector. As an award winning artist, Khalid has gathered recognition for his ability to push the boundaries of floral and landscape artistry in Nigeria and beyond. His works are not only visually captivating but also emotionally transportive, and an invitation to step into new worlds where water flows endlessly, lives breathe, and voices in nature are heard. Please join me to welcome my friend Khalid Balogun.
Uh, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum
Can you hear
salam.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, um, before I start, I want to begin with a question. How many of you here has had a great idea like before? Maybe a clothing brand, maybe content creation, or something like that. But then you got stuck thinking, how can I actually make money from this? No one. Fine, fine. Well, that's the gap between dreams and reality. And that's why we are talking about monetization and market fit. I believe there's a slide showing right now. Yeah. Even in the Quran, Allah reminds us, and do not forget your share of this world. Wala tansa nasibaka mina dunya. So our deen encourages us to seek halal income. Yeah. So now I want you to imagine a tree. When you see a tree standing tall with flowers, shades, and fruit, you admire it. But what really holds it? What holds a tree up? They are its roots. I believe there's a slide showing right now. Please, the host, is there a slide showing?
Okay, Colin, just hold on. I'm trying to. Is it just a page, or you have more?
No, it's just two slides. You can go to the main one now. You can just go to the one where it
Just
shows the
to.
tree. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'll do that. Please hold on. Let me do that.
All right.
Okay, you can go ahead.
All right. So, what holds a tree up? It's the roots that
Yeah, you
holds a
can go ahead.
tree
It's
up.
showing up.
And personally, I came up with 4 rules for business success, of which are the first being the root of value. The root of value. What problem are you solving? The root of audience. Who needs it? And where do they need your value? The root of income. How does the business sustain itself? How do you make money from it? Then the root of faith. Of course, you have to believe it will work and pray for everything to go well. So the root of value. What problem are you solving and what good are you putting in this world? Let me give you a story. Once upon a time, I was creating a public mural in a public place. Then a young boy came to me and told me, "Sir, please make this painting beautiful so I can have something nice to see every day on my way to school." Yeah, this sparked something in me, touched me deeply. Like he wasn't asking for money or attention, he just wanted value in his daily life. That taught me that art wasn't just decoration, it was actually a source of hope and beauty. Yeah. If your idea doesn't bring value, it won't last because the seed has to be real. The second point, the second root I want to explain is the root of audience. Who are you serving? Not everyone is your customer. You have to identify the exact audience your idea is meant for. Think of it this way. If you plant a coconut tree in the desert, it won't survive. Wrong soil, wrong environment. But when you plant a coconut tree by the water, it flourishes. So your idea needs the right soil, the right environment, and the right people. Then fourth on the list, no, sorry, third on the list, which is actually the most important, which is the idea, the root of income. How does money flow into your idea? But there are different ways to monetize your passion or your hustle. It can't just be a passion, you have to find money from it. First being direct sales. You sell a product or service. The second being subscription. That's people pay regularly for your service, e.g., Netflix. And third, advertisement. Like you have a create a free product for advertisers to pay. Like so you have a product, but advertisers pay to show through your platform. Like I now when I organize shows, like some people can come as sponsors. They want their name on the flyer or they want their billboard shown on the stage or like they want a special mention. Then you ask them, okay, how much will you pay so I can push your brand image? There's a lot of ways to do that. Go on YouTube, people push brands, just create their normal content and they push brand images and earn money from it. Also, partnership. For example, Coca-Cola selling through restaurants. So most likely they give restaurants discounted price for their Coca-Cola and they sell through them. Let me bring this. Let me bring a story for you. When I started painting, when I started sip and paint, yeah, the people will tell me, "Wow, this is amazing, this is beautiful." But admiration doesn't pay rent. I asked myself, how do I monetize this gift? And then the idea of sip and paints came to me. Was it wasn't a new idea though, but it was a unique one which I developed into my own scope. Yeah. Suddenly, it wasn't just me creating art. I invited people to create with me. They paid, they had fun, and they went home with their own artwork. I recently did one where I hosted like in a day over 100 painters in a day. Though we had audience who were just watching and came to just feel the vibe. So that's when I said I did a show of 500 people. Hopefully, we can do 1,000, 2,000. Let's see how it goes. So that's monetization, turning talent into a sustainable way to serve people. And remember, our beloved prophet was a merchant. He traded honestly, gave people value, and built trust. That's the most blessed form of monetization. And lastly, the root of faith. Even with value, people, monetization, success isn't guaranteed. Challenges come. You may feel discouraged, but that is where faith comes in. Prophet said in one of the hadiths, tie your camel and put your trust in Allah, meaning do the work, but know that risk is in Allah's hands. Faith is the deepest root. It keeps you firm, it keeps the tree firm in the storm. So have faith. In conclusion, your idea is like a tree. If you want to stand tall and bear fruit, you must grow those four roots. The root of value. What problem are you solving? The root of audience. Who needs it? Root of income. How will it sustain itself? And the root of faith. Believe it will turn out okay. If these are strong, the roots won't only grow, it will give shade, fruits, and beauty to generations after you. Thank you very much, Dr. Love. Any questions?
Wow, that was powerful. That was powerful. That was powerful. That was powerful. But was
Thank
I
you.
really expecting less from you, colleague? I was not expecting less from you actually. So when I said I wanted you to be here, there was a reason for it. I wanted you to inspire others too. I've known colleague for some years now, and I've seen a lot of them his handwork. Yes, and I really trust it. So going back to the participants here, do we have anyone that has questions for him? Can you bring them back to stage while I stop sharing? Yes.
I have a question. It says, very inspiring.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, we have,
I don't have a
Go
question.
ahead.
I just want to say you're very
it's okay,
monetizing
what do you
the
say?
skill and all. I said I don't have a question, but you're very inspiring. Monetize the skill and do your planning on advancing your the 12,000 people to the show.
Okay. Can you say it's very inspiring how I plan to advance my sip and paint and all those
Yes,
things?
and how you were able to. Oh, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, your name is What's your name, please?
So do we have Bilal?
Okay. Tikia.
What's your name?
Mutekia.
Okay. All right, Mutekia, thanks very much. Hopefully, we can connect from here. You can ask for my Instagram page. We can connect if you also have ideas or you want advice or you want to further things in the line of art or something like that, you can always meet me in the DM. All right,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So,
So do we have
Thank
is
you, sir.
can Bilasio join us on stage? Okay. I guess network. I guess that's network. But not to worry, colleague, we still have more of you. And hopefully very soon we will be inviting you again to our circle where you can also discuss more. In fact, one of these days I'm planning to bring some of you in where the person can share their ideas and you can be the judge.
oh, that would be great. You mean arts?
It will not be
That
hard.
would be
Just
okay. No problem. Anything,
any
anything.
kind of request.
I'm open. I'm
Okay.
open to anything like that. Uh,
Okay.
Thanks very much for the opportunity. Hopefully, I'll be giving more inspiring lectures like this.
Thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome.
keep up the good work.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, bye.
Bye. So that was Khalid, and back to class. I think I have a slide I'm presently sharing. Okay. Yes, thank you. There is a story again here that I want to share with everyone. A man wrote down his 3 year goals in a notebook, starting a podcast, saving for a master's, and mentoring youths. 3 years later, he ticked option and accountability partners. That was what he had. That was what he had. If we look very well here, we realize that everybody, everyone that's come here to speak, had one thing they were always thinking about. They always had one thing they were always thinking about. One thing. They all had a vision. They all had a goal. But the secret to their vision and their goal is because they had a roadmap. It's not because they didn't fail. They failed, yes. Some people failed, but they picked up. But they still knew where they were going to. It is better for someone to fail and pick up than for you not to have a direction or lose yourself in the middle of a direction, lose your way, and you fail to seek for a direction that will get you to the end. Or let me say that will get you to achieving your goals. Today is the end of day 5, the 5th day of our passion to profession. I have a quote that says, dreams remain dreams until they meet a deadline. Passion becomes a purpose when it meets a end. When it meets a need, sorry. And what's the clarity takeaway here? It says clarity plus structure plus consistency makes progress. Clarity plus structure plus consistency makes progress. And what's our wrap-up reflection? Over the last 5 days, we have taken a journey together from discovering your spark, exploring the possibilities, and aligning passion with purpose, to building confidence and mapping a clear vision. But remember, this is just the beginning. Growth is not a destination, it is a continuous journey. Before I move on to my live slide, I would like to hear from us. I'd like to hear from us. I think we have just Mutekiat here. I think network has yanked others off, but let's see. I'll need them Mutekia to tell me how she has felt from day 1 to day 5, and I'll need our technical person to put her on spot while she speaks.
Just can you hear me, ma?
Mutekia, yes, I can. Is it possible for you to use your video? Well, if you can't, don't worry, just continue.
Okay, ma. Thank you. So from day 1 to day 5, the class has been so engaging, has been educative and inspiring. I've been able to not only dream or plan dreams on my head, I've been able to like write it down. And I think writing it down, journaling it had helped me know, okay, am I going through this part or this part? It has been able to make me map it to each other. And to some extent, I've been able to find clarity in my dreams, my passion, and how I can map them to each other. So I'm not just having them in different branches, how I can bring them together. And one thing I think I've been able to also find out is um a particular passion that keeps occurring in all my dreams. Also, I've been able to know, okay, how I could monetize it, how I can time myself, not just thinking that, okay, maybe in the next 3 months I should be able to achieve it. And the next 3 months would come and be like, oh, maybe I should give myself next 3 months. I've been able to know, okay, let me, in the next 6 months, I should be able to achieve this. Let me start from somewhere. Consistency is key, and faith, and holding on to faith. Also, yes, I've been able to think of how I could put value, how I could come in unique, because basically we should look at my dreams. Definitely another person is chasing that dream. How I can be unique through my for my part, how I can be able to make value to the community, my targets, or how I really want my dream to be. Do I just want it to be something basic, something globally recognized or nationally recognized? I must say thank you so much for this program. I really appreciate it. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll be going back to my slide again, and I want to also, I think there's something I wrote here. Okay, this pain to purpose. These are parts of the other programs that we have. Pain to purpose, that's working through the tunnel. While we were speaking during the class from day 1 to day 5, it's possible that we, one way or the other, realized that our setback was not because we were not able to achieve things, or we didn't want to achieve things ourselves. It is possible because of the traumas that we have had in the past, or we are still having. And that's why we have pain to purpose, working through the tunnel. If I ever felt weighed down by life challenges, whether by loss, setback, or transition, or you're also trying to seek clarity, healing, and strength to move forward, and strength to move forward, our next class, pain to purpose, is a right space for you. And of course, because we have also spoken about our passion, entrepreneurship, we also have a particular class where we call it the Teenpreneur Lab. And this is for those of you that are ready, not just to dream, but to build. Our Teenpreneur Lab will help you develop a practical tools and prepare for real world opportunities. Your journey doesn't stop here, whether it's turning your pain into purpose or taking bold steps into entrepreneurship. The door is open. We will be sharing details on how you can register, secure any opportunities, and of course, continue this journey of growth immediately after this session. Appreciation to every one of us that have showed up You have invested your time, your energy because you believe in your future. Every dream you have had started as a spark, but what you do with your spark determines if it stays a wish or becomes a reality. Keep the flame flying, keep it flying, keep it flying, keep it flying. That's what I can say. Keep it flying. Thank you very, very much. I remain yours, Dr. Rashida Adeto Okiolaniyo, and inshallah, we will be starting our cohorts soon, very soon. Hopefully, you can also tell others, your friends, your relatives, your loved ones to join the course. If you know you have really learned a lot from here, let them know what passion to profession is all about. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you and see you in class. Of course, the group is not closing yet. As I said, we will be following up with accountability. And of course, we will have people that will be coming up again to discuss with us. That's number two. And number three is that some of us are going to be having a free ticket to some of our courses, either a free ticket or a discounted rate with some of our courses to help you on as you grow. I remain yours once again, Rashida Adeto Okolaniyo, a foreign sustainability consultant who is passionate about building family sustainability and legacy across the nation. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
And